Well, here we are at the Road Least Traveled, chapter number 5. We're here at Skippack Village, and as you can see, they're expecting us to their Victorian Time Festival. This is the first weekend of summer, 1992, where there's no rain. You know, summer is a time of vacations, outdoor barbecues with your family and friends, and special events on the weekend. Now I'd like to introduce to you Darlene Weber, the organizer of Victorian Times here at Skippack Village. Darlene?
Hello.
Nice to see you, Darlene.
Thank you. It's nice to have you here.
Darlene, there's a few things that I know about you. You're the past president of the Skippack Village Merchants Association.
That's correct.
You've been in business here for 10 years, and now you're the organizer of Victorian Times.
I am.
Tell us something we can expect to see here today.
Okay. The highlight of our day is probably our promenade, which starts at 1 o'clock, and we parade up through the streets and end with judging at the Manor House lawn, and we judge the costumes for authenticity and also for modern-day reproduction. We have the barbershop quartet, we have a harpist, which we'll be hearing later on, we have a strolling musician, lots of nice things for the people to enjoy and just to have a relaxing day in yesteryear.
Very good, Darlene. And a couple of things that we're going to do today for the viewers is we're going to have tea on the veranda with the Grand Dame of Skippack. We're going to listen to a harpist and many strolling musicians.
Yes.
Why don't we go down, have tea with the Grand Dame of Skippack Village?
Thank you. We'll be on our way. Dick, I'd like you to meet Rita, the owner of the Enchantress, the Victorian shop here in Skippack Village.
Hello, Dick.
Enchanted to meet you, darling.
Thank you. Welcome to Victorian Times.
Well, thank you very much. You look gorgeous today.
Well, thank you.
And can you tell us something about the hat you're wearing?
Well, the hats that all the ladies are wearing today I made, including the one my daughter is wearing. It's just typical Victorian, all the finery. The more finery, the more gingerbread you can put on a hat, the more the ladies loved it in those days.
Is Victorian gingerbread, Rita, is that
Yes,
what you're saying?
can't get enough.
You can't get enough gingerbread.
No.
And lace.
No, and
Okay.
lace.
Can you describe your gown for us?
My gown is a garden gown where the ladies had a lot of tea parties in those days. And they were all dressed to go out for their afternoon tea parties. And we're going to invite you to have some tea too, Dick.
Lovely. I can't wait to be there. And Darlene, what gown do you have on today?
I have an authentic Edwardian gown from about the turn of the century.
That's very good. Let's see the back of your hat. That's lovely. That's lovely. Why don't we proceed to tea?
Well,
This way, please.
That's right. Okay. And who do we have here?
oh, Dick, I'd like to introduce you to Pat Bennett.
Pleased to meet you, Dick.
Hi, Pat. How
Pat
are
has
you?
a shop next door to me,
And what's the name of that shop?
Artifacteria.
I can never say that. I always get it. You know, it's a tongue twister. But Pat, I know something about you. You're the president of the Skippack Village Merchants Association.
Yes, I am.
Certainly want to welcome you and the association to our TV program.
Thank you very much, Dick.
Good. And I understand you're going to take us through Artifacteria a little later.
Yes, we will.
Good. How many members do you have in the association?
Oh, approximately 35 members right now.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
That is really terrific. And what type of tea are we having today,
We're
darling?
having raspberry tea, and I hope
Raspberry
that everybody
tea.
likes it.
Okay, Pat, we're back to you. Tell me something about the Merchants Association. How many members do you have?
We have approximately 35 members in the association, and we plan 6 to 8 different events throughout the year. They're a lot of fun, but this is our favorite.
Very good. And you know, I'm sitting here for the viewers of Pottstown Community Cable. I'm sitting here with the past presidents. So we're really in a very official status here today.
Yes.
Both Rita and Darlene were past presidents. Now, tell me something, Rita. When we had talked previously on the phone, you mentioned that everyone loves Victorian. Why is that?
Everybody loves Victorian because it's a time of elegance. And it's a time to bring out all your finery and look your prettiest and dress like a lady.
Like a lady.
Yes.
And how about the gentlemen? What do the gentlemen dress like in the old days?
The gentlemen, same way. They came out in all their finery with their straw hats. Where's your straw hat today, Richard?
Well, I do believe, Darlene got me into this, but I do believe my straw hat is right here.
Ah, good.
And I do believe my garters are right here, and my vest is right
I see.
here.
You are ready.
That's correct. And when we're finished this tea, I will adorn my Victorian attire, and I will be more than pleased to come into the Enchantress
Oh, that would be lovely.
and the
I'd love to see my
Artifactoria.
shop.
Okay, so Darlene, I'll catch you back at the promenade, and that starts approximately at
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
Well, Dick, it wouldn't be Victorian time if you weren't dressed in appropriate attire, so it's
You're
time
correct.
to get the right clothing on.
Oh, where do we start, Darlene? Where do we start?
Here's the hat.
The hat first, okay. The chapeau.
You need to take off your jacket, please.
Okay, I must get up and take off my jacket. Ladies, will you join us? Okay. Pat, in the meantime, why don't you tell us something about the events coming up here at Skippack Village?
The association runs many events throughout the year. We have Historic Day coming up after this in July, a very large craft show in October, and another favorite, the Luminaire Nights in December.
Okay, that sounds very interesting. And how many various merchants do you have that will be performing during those times?
Well, we have crafters that perform during those times.
Okay, very good. Rita, what do you think? Are we ready to go in and see
I
the
think
Enchantress?
you can enter the Enchantress. You're properly
I am
attired.
properly attired. Lead the way, please.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Rita, this shop smells delicious. It's so lovely in here.
Yes, it does. Doesn't it remind you of your grandmother's days?
Well, it certainly does.
Of roses and lavender is the predominant scent in the shop, Richard.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
How about the predominant colors for Victorian time?
The predominant colors for Victorian time are rose, burgundy, blue, and sometimes a green, but not often.
Not often.
No, unless it's a winter color, it's a dark green.
I see.
But they're the predominant colors that they used in the Victorian. And then, of course, white. Always white.
Always white.
Yes.
White and lacy.
Yes, white and lacy.
And the more frills, the better.
Oh, the more gingerbread you could put on something, the more they liked it.
Terrific.
And Richard, I'd like to introduce you to my daughter, Susan.
Hello,
Susan,
Richard.
how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And Susan, will you turn around and show the ladies and the gentlemen of the audience your lovely hat? Susan, who made your hat?
Well, my mother, of course.
Of course.
From the
Of
Enchantress.
course. And what else did you make in here, Rita?
Well, Richard, anything that you see lacy, all the little lacy accessories that hang around with the ribbons and bows and pearls, all the ones that are on the windows in all different colors. Everybody loves Victorian, whether they just want a little corner, a little nook and cranny, or an entire room. The accessories are all here.
And especially when you're here at Skippack, you have this ambiance
yes,
of Victorian.
yes.
So you really want to buy a special friend
Yes.
or a loved one, something that's lacy or-
Yes.
or elegant.
And in Victorian time, they took great care. If you notice the cards on the wall,
Oh, yes.
they're all done with ribbons. Everybody that did something in Victorian time was a labor of love.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Rita, can you tell us some of the other things you have here?
Yes, over here is the Victorian food cozy. It collapses and you put it out if you're having teas and cookies out on your veranda.
I saw those in movies a lot, in those old
Yes,
Victorian.
yes, you did.
Well, Rita, thank you very much for inviting us in here, and I hope to see you at the promenade this
Well,
afternoon.
Richard, you look dapper, and I'd be proud to walk in the promenade with
Well,
you.
let's just promenade right out of here.
Thank you.
Okay. Pat, nice seeing you again, and thanks for inviting us to Artifactoria. I see you have beautiful lace in here.
Yes, it's one of our specials in here. We have wonderful European lace. It's very fine. And we're also very helpful helping people get their lace curtains together for their windows.
Okay, you mentioned European lace. Why do we use European lace?
The history of lace has always been made in Europe, and it is the finest lace around. It's very soft and very pretty to look at.
Okay, is this handmade or is it made by a machine or a large machines, I guess that's what I mean.
Right. Yes, it is made by machine stick, but they do it very finely now.
Okay, good. Can you show us some of your lace that you have for us?
Yes, I can. This is the ring lace.
The ring lace.
Right.
Okay, very good.
It's called ring lace because you simply put your rod through these rings, and it's ready to hang on the window.
Oh, that's really clever, isn't it? Right. Can you describe some of the other laces you have for us briefly, Pat?
We have long laces, we have swags, we have cut laces. Almost anything you would want to do with lace, we can help you do.
This is the place in Skippack Village for lace.
Yes, it is.
Well, very good. And how about some of your other items, Pat?
Another Victorian favorite mixing with the lace is dried flowers.
Aha.
Everyone had a live garden, and then they would also dry their flowers and make them into these wonderful bouquets here. We feature good prices, and you can mix and match your flowers and create your own wonderful creations very reasonably.
So then a crafter could come in and buy the dried flowers from you.
Yes, that's right.
I see. And how about this book? Do you? It seems to me that you possibly help all the crafters.
Yes, we will. We're very helpful, and we'll help anybody who wants to learn how to dry flowers, make potpourri.
Welcome, Dick.
Well,
How
hi,
are you?
Jenny.
It's nice of you
Okay.
to come.
Thank you very much. I see we're at the Skippack Village Sheep and Wool Company. When did you start that,
We
Jenny?
started in 1984.
Well, why don't we go inside and
Wonderful.
see some of
I'd
your
like
materials?
to show you our things.
By the way, Jen, what do we have here?
We sell these this line of children's rocking horses and the coal trees and toy
I
boxes.
see. Very good.
They're very popular. We sell a lot of them.
Excellent, excellent.
We also sell these beautiful flowers outside. It dresses up the exterior of the
Hey,
shop.
what a lovely shop you have here. And I also see you have some wool items.
Yes, we do, Dick. Here we have this beautiful Icelandic sweater. We sell a lot of sweaters.
That's wonderful.
This is just lovely. A beautiful, beautiful sweater. And sheepskin slippers. These are very, very popular at Christmas time. We
Oh, are
sell
they?
a lot of these.
Well,
So
wonderful.
we have people that come in and we'll buy them for the whole family.
And I see you have
And
even...
these adorable little babies, aren't they adorable, Dick?
They
Don't
are
you
wonderful.
like them?
Yes, yes. It
They're
makes me wish I had some children.
They're so cute. Everybody loves them.
Good. Ginny, tell us something about your display over here.
All right, in 1984 we started the shop. In 1985 we decided to diversify and we got into imports. We have these beautiful Chinese carved wood pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And then over here we have Italian figurines. Dresden over on the other side of the shop there.
Very lovely.
And back here we have our Czechoslovakian imports, these beautiful vases and plates and all sorts of little boxes.
Okay, I notice you have a Victorian item over in the corner.
Yes, we do. We have Maud Humphrey Bogart's figurines, and they're very popular collectible
And
items.
what's her first name?
Maud Humphrey Bogart. She's Humphrey
Ah.
Bogart's mother. And
Isn't that
it's
lovely?
interesting, she used him as a child as one of her models.
That's nice. That's
So,
lovely.
and they're very popular collector's items today.
And how about over here on the back room? What do you have there, Ginny?
Well, we expanded later on and opened this other room, and we have both men's and women's traditional sportswear.
Well, Darlene, nice to see you once again.
Welcome. Thank you very much.
Good. I understand that we can see several exhibits in your establishment up with art today. What are they?
Okay, for the Victorian Time Art and Craft Show, I have the Victorian Miniature House and Cape May
Oh, that's
Resort,
very nice.
Bob on Rods,
Yes.
and also Harry Weber has his collection of antique Victorian music boxes here for the day.
Good. And how long have you been here in Skippack Village, Darlene?
I've been here for 10 years.
Good. And you have Up with Art. And what about the people who come here? Who do you cater to?
Okay, people from the area and also from the surrounding counties would come in for framing. I do quality custom framing.
Oh, yes, okay.
I have artists from the surrounding counties as well as international artists. We have portrait artists, we do calligraphy, and every month I have a different theme, which we'll be talking about later when we go
Good.
inside.
Well, let's go inside and see your shop.
Okay.
Up with Art.
Dick, we're inside the gallery now, and I'd like to show you some of the things that we have in our gallery. As I said outside, we do quality custom framing. I have local artists from the surrounding counties. I have international artists. I have original artwork. I have limited editions, posters, just about anything you can think of. I can probably get it for you if it's not currently in my gallery.
Well, I'll keep that in mind. And what have you done for Victorian time?
Okay, every month I have a theme.
Aha,
Either a
okay, very good.
And for this month, for Victorian Time Art and Craft Show, it was quite quite obvious that my theme in the gallery should be Victorian. And every year I try to have something concerning the Victorian artwork. This year I'm especially proud of having the Philip Wallow antique postcards
Oh, yes.
and a couple
I see
prints.
the 4 of them there.
These and all along here
Oh, they're
and
all
along the
postcards.
other side are all my Philip
Okay.
Wallow.
I see you have some Victorian prints on the other wall.
Yes, there is some original art and also some limited editions that I have on that wall.
Okay. Very good. And what kind of exhibit is this, then?
Okay, Mr. Amrad, who is the Springford High School teacher, and I think you probably know him
That's
since
correct.
you...
And also about Bob Amrod. He went to Kutztown, and so did I.
Did you?
And I knew Bob at
Okay.
Kutztown, and he's a terrifically talented person.
Right.
Internationally famous.
Right, and he has built this Victorian miniature house and this Cape May resort. He unfortunately could not be here today, but he was kind enough to loan it to me so that I could have it here for the day.
Okay, very nice.
Hi, Dick. How you doing?
Hi, Justin.
We've
How are
been
you?
waiting for you. Did you get lost?
Yeah, well, you know, they dressed me up like this, and those ladies been kissing me and hugging me. I couldn't get away.
You're fitting right in with the crowd, aren't you?
I think so. Justin, tell me something about Just Dale's.
Well, we've been here about 3 years,
Okay.
and we are serving reasonable food, a large quantity of food, very fresh, always fresh, at reasonable prices. We serve our complete menu, whether it's soup, sandwiches, salads, or dinner, at any time.
That's exactly it. I was over here last winter, and we ate at 10:30 at night, and many places were closed.
We're
Very-
open until midnight on Friday and
That's
Saturdays.
exactly, I know that. Tell me something about the rooms you have here. How many dining rooms, etc.?
Well, down on the first floor, Dick, we have a non-smoking area for non-smokers. The front patio is a smoking area, but it has a nice view of the village. We are opening up our second floor. We can handle parties of 40 people, which is perfect for wedding rehearsals, anniversary parties, business meetings, that type of thing.
Right, I understand that most of your dining rooms hold 40 people.
They all
Is that
average
it?
around 40
And
people.
then the bar and the lounge area, about 33 people.
Correct, another 33.
That's correct, good. I understand that you're making some renovations here. Tell me about your new renovation out the back.
We're just opening up. We're going to have outdoor dining. We just finished our patio.
Exactly.
We can handle anything up to 60, 70 people outside. We'll be putting raw bars out on the weekend, doing different things with barbecues, steaming all kind of seafood
Okay, very
at different times. We'll be running specials during the week for that kind of family dining. We have picnic tables going out further underneath the trees for families.
Terrific.
Eventually, we're going to put a volleyball court in.
Chuck?
Dick, welcome. We got a beautiful day. It's good seeing you.
Well, thank you, Craig. How are you?
It's very good. Very good having you. And you see our sign. We're welcoming you and WCTV.
That's right. I opened the show here this morning, Craig, in a blast, you know, and we're very happy to be here. And you know, the trolley stop, I know it, is the center of the Skippack Village.
Well, it sits in the middle, and it's more of the hub, and we got quite a bit of parking. And yeah, we like to figure that we're the center of the
That's right, but
village.
historically you're the center of the village also.
That's right.
In 1725, I'm sure that you know it, but let me repeat it for the viewers, that in 1725, Skippack Village became an official village.
That's right.
And there's a trolley here. By the way, if you look right behind us, you can dine right here in the
It is-
original trolley.
That's right.
Trolley stop.
It's basically the trolley stop, it became the trolley stop. The old former owner, Joe Zameska, the trolley used to stop here and actually turn to go back towards the Norristown. So we basically named it at that point the trolley stop, and that's where the history had become.
Tell us something about your restaurant.
Well, we're multifaceted. We seat about 350 people. We do weddings now. We have a new banquet room that's glassed in that you'll be seeing. We do weddings of 200. We do a la carte. We do banquets, rehearsals, brunches, lunches. You can eat in all the different rooms. We've got aquariums. We have quite a bit.
And I see you have a special buffet for
That's right. We've got a Victorian. That's right. We've got a nice Victorian buffet, a nice air-conditioned room. It's been sort of warm out here today.
I'm a little dismayed because I'm dressed to be a server of your buffet. They dressed me in this today. And I'm sorry that you didn't invite me to serve this thing.
You're busy enough, and we couldn't get a hold of you until today.
Greg, tell us something about the other properties.
Well, when we purchased the property, we purchased about 9.5 acres and about 12 buildings. And in the buildings are leased out to different shops and merchants, and we've got a beautiful Mandarin Imports. We've got a Dreamcatchers, which is a Arizona-based artifacteria. It's more Indian and silver. We've got Skippack Travel Agency, the upstairs gallery, photography. Across the street on our property, we've got the Red Fox, which is our interior, which is a beautiful shop. The ladies do a wonderful job. And we've got a health food store next door that is all organic, and they do a very nice job. Yes.
Well, how about your zoo over here by the Mandarin?
Yeah, well,
that
that's interesting. We the old owner liked keeping ducks, and then we went one further and we got black swans, and they started breeding. Now we're raising black swans. We've got 7 black swans. We've got about 50, 60 rabbits on the property. We've got 50, 100 ducks, and we just sort of invite the guests that come have dinner, get the stale bread, and feed the animals. So.
Greg, it's certainly a pleasure
Well, good.
meeting you.
Come on in and take a look. And
we'll take a look around.
And it was good
here.
having you.
Thank you very much. And let's move on to some of the other areas in the village.
Very good.
Dick, good to see you. How's your day been going?
Oh, just hectic. This place, this Victorian time, there's so many people here, I can hardly stand it. By the way, Roberta, I'm really pleased to be here, and I see we're at Presents Requested. I'm not Dan Quayle, but that's not the kind of presents that the way I spell presents.
Well, it's because we're a gift service where we get gifts, presents for people. Actually, the name comes from my mother. Every so often we get invitations for places far away from people she hardly knew, and she'd always say, boy, my presents are requested, and how do you spell that?
Now I understand exactly where you got the name. Why don't you tell us something about your shop?
I ought to tell you a little bit about the gift service first. We keep all kinds of dates that are important to people on record, and then we call and remind them and give them all kinds of creative suggestions on what they can give somebody for the occasion. Usually our customers are men.
Oh, I see.
Because they never remember anything, and if they do, they don't know what to buy.
So if I would call in and say, get me something for a birthday present for a lady, you have it.
Or I'd call you up and say, it's your wife's birthday in a month, Dick. Get on the ball. What are we going to get her?
sign me up for about 7 or 8 gifts that I keep on forgetting.
You have a couple daughters,
Yes,
don't
I
you?
do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
so
really need our help.
I really
yeah.
need a service. Why don't we look at these other things?
Oh, just in case this is you want to have a little snack on the palazzo here in Skippack. This is just a little table setting, but we have a lot of tabletops and things like that in the store and help people
Okay.
kind of decorate.
That is really gorgeous. That is really gorgeous.
Thank you.
What can we expect to see on the inside? And we'll just stay here. What can we expect to see on the inside?
Well, we kind of have a men's corner, a bridal corner, a baby corner, and we also do gift baskets because a lot of the men that we bought personal gifts for wanted food gifts and so forth to send out for business things.
Well, I'm interested in that, the food gifts. That's what I like to investigate. And we will, as we go into your shop, we'll be investigating that more. Okay, Roberta, I think we should step inside now.
In the water and all, this kind of thing. I wanted you to see some of the selection. We have other things.
Well, thank you. This will go with my Atocha collection. Roberta, thank you very much for inviting us.
Come again.
Yes, we will. Every year to Skippack Village in Victorian time.
Hello, Dick. Hello.
Arlene, how are you again?
I'm fine. Welcome back.
Thank you. I've been trying to catch up with you all day. I've been following the promenade. I've been looking at people and talking and interviewing everyone. And I'm very happy to be here.
It's been a wonderful day, and it's been great having you here, taking advantage of all that we have to offer for your wonderful Channel 11 station. And we thank you for coming and being a part of our event today, our Victorian Time Art and Crafts Show.
Good. Why don't we just go over here and say goodbye to our audience? And Darlene and the rest of the viewers of our cable company, we'd like to say from the Victorian Time Arts and Crafts Festival in Skippack Village, goodbye, PCTV 11.